When I was growing up, I was one of the only Jewish people at my school.
Hi, baby.
I always felt different than everybody, and my kids, when they come to school, they feel like they are the ones who belong.
You know, when we came to tour and walk the halls, I saw my preschool teacher and I saw my middle school language arts teacher still here. I saw alumni working here.
I have been here since I was 8 years old. I was in the first graduating class. Then my children came to school here, and now I'm teaching here, and I love it.
Well, I know Levine is important to our family on so many levels. It has been for 19 years, over 4 kids.
When I came in 4th grade, I was really nervous when I walked in. I was scared no one was gonna like me and everybody was gonna think that I was weird or something like that. But everybody was welcoming, like, no matter what, even the boys, surprisingly.
Jewish families from all different backgrounds can come here and be a part of one Levine community. It's warm, it's welcoming, it's inclusive. And I think the shared values that all of our families have really helps shape the moral character of our children.
Regardless of your level of practice of Judaism, you'll be comfortable here. And I truly believe that. And I've seen that over, many, many years.
It's just who we are. We're a big family.
And then that academics has just continued to increase.
What do you love to do in kindergarten?
I love Mrs. Lipstick.
Oh, okay. They're learning math and science.
Chumash,
Art,
yearbook, band, LA,
trope, Hebrew, English.
social studies.
I don't remember them all. It's really fun.
On top of the great academics, you get the Levine community.
I actually met some of my best friends through Levine.
We can't imagine ourselves anywhere else. The sense of belonging, trust, transparency that the school has, safety, community, and friendships.
I always say, Beit Echad, under one house. We have connections that go beyond what we have here in school. Levine Academy is home. It's family. I couldn't be more proud to walk in every day and see all these beautiful children, and their smiles and watching them grow and develop is truly the biggest gift for me.
When my kids are going into their classes, I know that my teachers are going to know who my child is to their core.
We're not just caregivers or teachers or administrators. The job doesn't stop here.
We're shutting down and we're going home. It was pretty intense. I hadn't heard of Zoom 2 years before. Nobody else had.
When other schools were still trying to figure out what is going on and what should we do, Levine's was already up and running remotely, had Zoom, the kids were learning. It was incredible. And it was all done in a weekend.
Oh, Shabbat Shalom! We miss you!
And what's been extremely inspiring has been the fact that our community has rallied around our school.
The adversity revealed our tenacity and our grit and our ability to say, you know what, this is not gonna get us down. We're gonna do what we have to do and we're gonna keep teaching.
My kids were on virtual in kindergarten in their rooms with a full curriculum, and they learned so much.
For me, just to see the way Levine was able to execute at supporting the kids was really amazing.
We have seen no loss in learning at all over the pandemic.
I can imagine how isolating it would be for families who didn't feel the sense of community and who didn't have support of the other families in their class or the staff members or just the alumni of the Levine community all communicating.
People have been patient and forgiving and understanding, and that's what makes a community, right?
It's when you start really dealing with challenges is when you really define yourself as a person and also as a community or as a school. Levine and the people that work here come through in flying colors at every level.
Tu B'Shvat this year is on Martin Luther King Day, and it's all about trying to celebrate rebirth.
It's been really inspiring to see that culture permeate throughout the school and have love for one another, have love for our teachers, and recognize that we're all in this together and we're all here to support one another.
And I think that's what we're trying to foster in our students.
These kids come out of here being mensches.
That allows our kids to graduate into confident Jewish leaders in our community as a whole, not just the Levine community.
It has only gotten stronger since I was a student here, and I can't wait to see what it's like in 5 years and 10 years when my children have gone through the school.
As parents, nothing more important, right, than our children and the future of our children and the future of other Jewish children. And so Levine will always be important. Giving your children the right education, not just secular, but also the Jewish part of it, so that they know who they are and then they can continue, and then educate their kids in the same way. And so you hope when my children are ready to have their own children, Levine will be here, thriving, strong, the way it is today. And the only way to do that is by financial support. I mean, there's a lot of ways to do that, but a big part has got to be a strong financial school, because without that, there's really nothing else.